Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Leela, and if you play The Sims 4, you should know about scenarios. I got inspired and made a scenario of my own inspired by a show I love called 𝖢𝖧𝖠𝖒𝖏. If you're interested, I'll walk you through the information and rules, character descriptions, and 2 of the 4 parts that this scenario encompasses. You can access the full scenario for free on my Patreon, and I also want to give a big thank you to the 600 of you and more who have subscribed. I appreciate you all so much, and without further ado, let's get straight into the video. 4 of the hottest Sims in 𝖬𝖎𝖏𝖏 have made a pact to be in a much better place next year that time. Taking it a season at a time, these 4 Sims embark on new experiences as they push forward in their careers, love life, and social life. However, some of their goals involve the sacrifice of friendships, relationships, careers, and even the bond that holds this tight-knit group together. And with reading that description, I'd like you guys to know that I placed the part that I want you guys to read first at the bottom of each slide, and that's so that you guys can look back at each slide really quickly and have the most important parts at the top and forefront of the slides. There's a method to the madness, so I hope it's not overwhelming or too much. And I also wanted to say that The Sims 4 defines scenarios as goal-based stories within the game where a player's choice impacts the outcome. And now we can go through the 4 guidelines really quickly. So number 1, each sim will have a new goal each season. Failure to complete these goals has no penalty. However, you must complete the goals in order. Number 2, all 4 Sims must meet up with each other to have a meal 2 times a season and an outing once a season. The goals will help you to knock these out, but not always. The Sims also cannot leave the city unnecessarily unless otherwise stated. Number 3, all 4 Sims are starting fresh, just beginning their careers with 0 skills. They may live together or separately with only the game's starting funds to choose and furnish their apartments. Their apartments must have at least 1 negative trait, for example, needs TLC, and they can move as you see fit. Number 4, feel free to use mods, minimal cheats, and other expansion packs to enhance your gameplay. Have fun. You know, it's The Sims 4, it's just a scenario, not a challenge. And that's it for the guidelines, so let's go straight into the character descriptions. Sim 1 has the serial lover aspiration. They're non-committal, ambitious, and self-assured. They're here for a good time and not a long time. They enjoy social activities and want to mix work with pleasure, so they apply for a job in social media. You guys can also feel free to adjust traits according to pack availability. Sim 2 has the successful lineage aspiration. They're an art lover, proper, and family oriented. They're only working as an art critic until they get married, which is why they want to improve themselves as much as possible during the hunt for love. Sim 3 has the city native aspiration. They are romantic, erratic, and self-absorbed. They always have their head in the clouds, often unable to see past themselves, and desperate to be respected in their craft, they secretly begin writing a column about the lives of their friends. Sim 4 has the inner peace aspiration. They are ambitious, high maintenance, and socially awkward. They are always trying to get ahead in their career as they've always found that they shine when focused on a task. This makes socializing harder, but who needs more friends when they've got these 3? Okay, so the first season is winter and the Sims meet up at their favorite breakfast spot to catch up at the beginning of the winter. Sim 2 admits that they're ready to settle down and tells their friends to stay on the lookout for a good partner. Sim 1 doesn't get the point, as to them, settling down is no fun. Sim 4 gets both of their points, but they've just started at the bottom of the chain to be a politician who make a difference in this city. Sim 3, on the other hand, isn't too stressed and only mentions getting a column that no one reads in the magazine they write for. Sim 1's major goals are to get their charisma to level 2 and woohoo with 3 prominent city Sims to add them to their PR list. They're also going to invite all 3 friends to a party that one of the above Sims is hosting on New Year's Eve. Sim 2 is going to get their cooking skill to level 4 and host Winterfest so that their friends will take them seriously about wanting to settle down. They're also going to encourage everyone to make resolutions, and theirs will be a serious relationship. Sim 3 is going to attend a festival with one of their friends, then write a short story about it for the article. They're also going to take a liking to one of the prominent guests at the New Year's Eve party and kiss them at midnight. Sim 4 is going to join or start a protest, befriend Sims at the protest, and invite all of their friends to dinner to celebrate their and their friends' promotions, because a minor goal for all the Sims this season is to get a promotion. The Sims meet up at a hot new lounge, barely recovering and catching up from an eventful holiday season. Sim 2 is on a mission as more and more married Sims are buying paintings at the gallery for their new homes. Sim 4 mentions that they're open to the idea of a relationship as well. Sim 1 is ecstatic that their PR list is becoming one of the most coveted in the city with their special methods. Sim 3 is head over heels obsessed with the Sim they woohooed with at the New Year's Eve party. And Sim 3 doesn't say anything but begins making mental notes about their conversations. It sounds so juicy that they imagine people would pay to read it. They decide they'll use code names. What's the harm, anyways? Sim 1 is going to meet up with Sim 3 at an event and be introduced to Sim 3's love interest. They're also going to increase their social media followers by any means possible to try and get another promotion as well. Sim 2 is going to meet the same Sim that Sim 3 is seeing. They're going to hit it off with a natural chemistry and have similar views, but that's it. They're also going to take a class in woodworking to improve their handiness, and they'll make gifts for all their friends during their classes. Sim 3 is going to go on 2 dates with the Sim from the New Year's Eve party. They seem to like Sim 3 enough. They're also going to write a book which will count as the first spicy article filled with juicy friend drama. Finally, Sim 3 is going to ask their love interest to be in a relationship. Sim 4 is going to invite the Sims from the protest last season to dinner or an event to network and gain influence, also to get promoted, and they're going to ask one of those people out on a date. They're also going to hang out with Sim 2 one night discussing work and relationships. The scenario only gets juicier from here, but I just wanted to introduce the concept with this video, and the link to my Patreon, which has the full challenge, will be in the description box below. And if you play through this scenario, I'd love to hear your thoughts and critiques. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm planning to make this a premiere, so big up everyone who tuned into the live and big up everyone who made it to the end of the video. Love y'all. Please take care of yourselves. Bye.